cube. So there I was, thousands of feet in the sky, butt naked, with one tree to accompany me. My goal was to survive as long as possible on skyblock Minecraft, with hardcore enabled. If you couldn't tell, I am very creative. Now, just surviving isn't my only goal. I did have a few things on my checklist, 10 things to be exact. Build a cobblestone generator, build a house, expand the island, make a melon farm, make a pumpkin farm, make a sugarcane farm, make a wheat farm, make a giant red mushroom, craft a bed, and make 64 stone bricks. Why 64 stone bricks, you might be asking? Great question, I have no idea. I pulled this list from adventuretravelfamily.co.uk. I'm sure that they had a use for those bricks. With that out of the way, we start. My first attempt was horrible. Spawning in, I took a glance at my surroundings and got to work.
Pain with icy hot smart relief.
Smart relief from icy hot starts blocking pain immediately at the nerve
Got the ice block and lava bucket from the chest and began digging into my island. Why did I start digging into my island, you may ask? Well, you see, I'm somewhat of a genius. Getting dirt from my island will let me make a platform around my tree. Each Minecraft tree has a guaranteed chance to net you at least one sapling, making it my only means of getting another tree. However, if the sapling were to fall into the void, my run would be over and I need to make a new world. To combat this, I would make a platform around my tree to pick up any potential saplings that can fall. And in my unbound genius, I proceeded to do this. That's me falling to my death. Now, avocado, why would you do this? Simple. I'm a smooth-brained monkey with the memory of a goldfish and forgot which keys are my crouch key and which one is my sprint key. Keep in mind, I changed them literal minutes ago. Disregarding that run as a totally planned practice attempt and spawning into a new world, I got to work once more. Looted the chest, digged the dirt, mined the tree, and successfully made the platform, which saved me a sapling and began making the cobblestone generator. It was at about this point where I realized I had no fucking clue what I was doing. After racking my head for, not even joking, 6.5 minutes, I finally placed the ice and lava. In my sublime idiocy, I had turned the water into stone, meaning I have no more water source to make me more cobble, meaning this run is now voided. A new world, baby. Let's go. I felt it in my bones. This was the one, maybe. Anyway, I looted the chest, made the platform, mined the tree, and began making the cobblestone generator. I had finally remembered how it worked and made one successfully. We have reached stone level and checked one box off our list. Now, avocado, didn't you say expanding the island was one of them? And technically, you did that by making the platform. Well, for one, yes, my keen-eyed viewer, I did. And for two, stop analyzing my every move, you absolute rat! However, I am not counting 2 blocks out as expanding the island. My goal is to expand the island by at least 20 blocks, allowing room for farms, mob farms, and my house. As I was farming cobble, nearly half of my cobble would go into the lava, phasing out of existence. To fix this issue, I decided to put the lava 1 block higher for reasons I am not sure. I genuinely have no idea what I thought was going to happen. However, as I was doing my summer home renovations, this happened. My next attempt went slightly better. After mining a decent amount of cobble, I decided to place a platform beneath my base so I can farm all of the dirt. Using my new acquired dirt, I started work on the tree grow areas. After mining for a little bit, it gave me the idea to use slabs instead of full blocks, since it essentially doubles the amount of blocks that you can use. Using the slabs, I bridged the desert island that has been taunting me throughout the entirety of my run, and inside the chest was a melon, pumpkin seeds, and 10 obsidian. Enough obsidian to make another portal. As I was preparing to enter the Nether, this happened. In a blind panic, I had covered up the lava hole with a block, making the lava phase out of existence. This was another run killer. At about this point, I was getting extremely infuriated. Time after time, my run was stopped by silly shenanigans, but this next run would prove to be much better. Chest looted, platform made, tree mined, cobblestone generator made, platform underneath my island, yup, divine. Once more, I started to branch out to make the farm and the tree growing areas, followed by bridging to the desert island and making the nether portal. We have officially gone the farthest we have gone before. I sure hope nothing bad happens to waste 4 hours of my life. Meanwhile, using a method I had seen in previous Minecraft playthroughs, I had tried lighting the portal with wood from the lava. At first, the wood just refused to light where I wanted it to, but eventually, we had achieved it. The nether. What could be inside? Untold mysteries? Perhaps some run-ending monsters? Perhaps a labyrinth of complex Nope. It's the void. That was underwhelming. Ooh, a chest. Inside the chest was shrooms. Oh, and some water, I guess, but shrooms. Along with the water and shrooms, we also got sugarcane and birch. Yeah, that's getting tossed. Finally, I could start knocking more things off my checklist. However, priority number 1 was to get an infinite water source. Made with the miraculous scientific achievement of placing 2 water sources adjacent to each other, we could now start work on the mob farms and not mob farms. However, as I began to continue my routine 9-to-5 job of mining cobble, this happened.
What? What? What the fuck? What the?
Once again, my lava has turned into obsidian, for reasons I cannot fathom. So thus, the run was ended once more. No! Fuck you! This is my channel! I'm not about to restart an hour of progress for some shitty overdone skyblock video, so to disgust many of my viewers and sheer unsportsmanship, I enable cheats and spawn a lava bucket in. However, wait. Before you gather your pitchforks and ride to the streets, I did throw out the extra bucket and disable cheats afterward, so I'm at least slightly, ever so slightly, more legit. However, that did still leave me with obsidian where my lava is supposed to be. Afterward, I immediately got back to work, finished the farm area, and placed the melon seeds,
That's what it was. I was looking at my inventory.
quote unquote, to start growing, followed by forgetting I need both melon and pumpkin seeds, which simply shows the scale and reach of my smooth brain. Not a single blemish on that thing. What a beauty. Anyway, I still need sugarcane, and sugarcane needs sand to grow. However, observing the desert island on previous attempts, I noticed these small particles seeping from the bottom, which means the sand is in a state of limbo, also known as floating sand, which means if I touch it, it goes down there. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's a long way down. And thus, a plan was formed. The same way I made the platform underneath the dirt island, I would do so here. Once made, I broke the sand and it was gone. Except it wasn't gone, and I had actually placed bottom slabs so the sand would break on impact. However, that didn't stop me from getting 12 heart attacks and 17 seizures at the same time.
What the? Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Anyway, back to my base of operations, I finished the farm with sugarcane and cactus in tow and continued on to my next task, the house. For whatever reason, I decided to make my house over the crops. I guess I just wanted the aromatic smell of soot and rotten melon every time I wake up. However, as I was slaving away at my new 9-to-5, I met a peculiar fellow.
What the fuck?
This fellow would then be aptly named Jeff. But without a name tag, I needed another way to acquire him into my arsenal.
Today's subject, slavery.
So a boat would do the trick. Seeing the passionate eyes of my new friend, he gave me the idea to steer away from the home building and instead make a mob farm, as this would be far more useful to me and aid me in completing other tasks.
Well, I'm QuittyBanks, and today, my dudes, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a mob spawner.
This was going very well. A little too well, in fact. During my nightly escapade, I had overlooked 3 crucial details. 1. I had not made a bed, meaning it's certainly been a while since I started this run. 2. It was nighttime. 3. I haven't slept in 3 days, which just so happened to be the conditions needed for phantoms to spawn.
Full confidence.
And just barely survived with an emergency hut. And 1.5 hearts. Well, shit. Being very low on health and my hunger bar steadily going down, things were looking pretty dire. But I could really go for that melon I planted earlier. Shit. With no food, my character was essentially running off of hopes and prayers that they don't suddenly collapse. However, as I wait for food, I got back to making my mob farm. And it was here where I'm pretty sure I might not even have a brain to begin with, as once again it became night, and I had not slept. However, this time, I had 1.5 hearts, and more phantoms spawned. And I only noticed until it was too late.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You have got to be fucking kidding me!